For years, Toyota was seen as a laggard in the EV race, trailing behind as competitors pushed forward with bold electric vehicle plans and ambitious battery innovations. The company focused on hybrids and hydrogen, sticking to what it knew best, while others went all in on batteries and pure electric vehicles, betting big on a future without gasoline. But that perception shattered with a single, game-changing announcement. Toyota revealed a breakthrough in solid-state battery technology, a leap many thought was still years away. Promising over 600 miles of range and 10-minute charging, this new battery could redefine what's possible for electric vehicles, making range anxiety and long charging times a thing of the past. Toyota set a timeline for production by 2026, signaling to the world that this wasn't just a concept, but a real, tangible goal. And with a mass rollout planned by 2030, Toyota made it clear they were ready to compete at scale, not just in the lab. The industry was stunned, not just by the tech, but by the fact it came from Toyota, a company long considered behind the curve in the EV world. Solid-state batteries were thought to be decades away, a distant dream for the 2040s, but Toyota's concrete plans changed the game overnight, pulling the future into the present. Their methodical research wasn't hesitation, it was a long-term strategy to leapfrog current EV tech, quietly building expertise while others raced ahead. Suddenly, the EV race was wide open, and Toyota was a contender for the lead, challenging the established order and forcing everyone to take notice. The message was clear: no lead is ever truly safe in technology, and innovation can come from the most unexpected places. Toyota's move forced every automaker, especially Tesla, to rethink their roadmaps, sparking a new era of competition and accelerating the race toward the next generation of electric vehicles. So what makes a solid-state battery so revolutionary? And why is everyone talking about it right now? Unlike today's lithium-ion batteries, which use a flammable liquid electrolyte, solid-state batteries swap that for a thin, stable solid material instead. This change means higher energy density, more power in less space, enabling longer range or lighter vehicles, and even more flexible designs. The solid electrolyte is much safer, reducing fire risk and simplifying battery design for manufacturers and users alike. More energy, less weight, and greater safety, that's the promise of solid-state batteries for the future. It's the key to Toyota's bold range and charging claims, setting them apart in the EV race. If they deliver, it could truly redefine what's possible for electric vehicles everywhere. Solid-state isn't just an upgrade, it's a potential revolution for the entire industry. Toyota isn't alone in the solid-state race. Global giants are all in. Mercedes-Benz, with Factorial Energy, has already test-driven a solid-state EV prototype. CATL, the world's largest battery maker, is developing lithium-metal batteries that could rival solid-state performance. Stellantis and Chinese automakers like IM Motor are also making rapid progress, with some semi-solid-state vehicles already on the road. The competition is fierce, but Toyota's edge is its manufacturing expertise and methodical approach. While others show off prototypes, Toyota aims for mass production and affordability. Tesla, meanwhile, has focused on perfecting lithium-ion and has been quiet on solid-state. Toyota's breakthrough puts pressure on Tesla to innovate or risk being leapfrogged. The next phase of the EV race is about to get intense. Solid-state batteries promise 3 game-changing benefits: longer range, faster charging, and superior safety. Toyota targets over 600 miles per charge, enough to erase range anxiety for most drivers. Charging times could drop to just 10 minutes, rivaling the convenience of gas stations. The solid electrolyte slashes fire risk, making EVs safer and simpler to build. Lighter batteries mean more efficient cars. These advances address the biggest consumer concerns about EVs. It's not just an incremental step, it's a leap forward. If Toyota delivers, the bar for electric vehicles will be raised for everyone. The EV revolution could finally go mainstream. Despite the promise of solid-state batteries, offering greater energy density, safety, and faster charging, they face significant hurdles, especially when it comes to cost and scaling up production for the mass market. Manufacturing these advanced batteries is not only expensive but also highly complex, involving new materials and processes that are still being perfected. This keeps solid-state technology out of reach for most buyers, at least in the early years. That's why Toyota's first solid-state vehicle is likely to be a hybrid rather than a full electric car. By using smaller batteries, they can keep costs down, test the technology in real-world conditions, and gradually refine their manufacturing techniques. Scaling up to produce millions of solid-state batteries will require years of effort and massive investment in new factories, supply chains, and skilled workers. Real-world durability is another big unknown. These batteries must prove they can handle thousands of charging cycles, extreme temperatures, and tough driving conditions before they're ready for widespread adoption. That's why Toyota is planning a slow, careful rollout, starting with limited production, monitoring performance, and ramping up only as costs fall and reliability is demonstrated. The transition to solid-state batteries will be a gradual revolution, not something that happens overnight. It will take patience and persistence from automakers and consumers alike. But with each step forward, we move closer to a future of affordable, long-range, and fast-charging electric vehicles that could transform how we drive. The next decade will be crucial for the future of this technology, as breakthroughs and setbacks alike will shape the cars we drive for generations to come. Toyota's announcement resets expectations for the entire EV industry. Tesla's lead was built on range, charging speed, and battery efficiency, but solid-state could make those achievements look outdated. If Toyota delivers, 600-mile range and 10-minute charging become the new standard. Consumers will demand more, and Tesla must respond or risk losing its edge. The real challenge: does Tesla double down on lithium-ion, or pivot to next-gen batteries? Waiting too long could leave them behind if rivals succeed in mass-producing solid-state tech. This competition is great for consumers: faster innovation, better cars, and more choices. Toyota, once the cautious giant, is now a serious challenger. The EV race is wide open, and Tesla's crown is no longer secure. The next chapter in electric vehicles is just beginning.